And now it's time for Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech. Cristiano Simonetta with you, joined alongside by Stars head coach and GM Chris Michael. And Mike's heartbreaker for you guys tonight, a 4-2 loss against the Omaha Lancers on the road. You were up 2-1 after two periods. You had only lost one time in regulation when leading after two up until this point. How was Omaha able to take control of the game and eventually come away with 2 points?
They were on their toes, and they had a good push to start. We were on our heels, and we never recovered.
Outshot 14-4 in that third period. A positive from this game, Jake Bonet and Clay Hannes, as they've played throughout this season, both in their first years in the USHL, their instincts to activate in the offensive zone, I think, have heightened. Have you noticed that from those two guys, especially being rewarded tonight against a team like Omaha?
Yeah, like they're older, they're a little bit more experienced, and they're leading the charge. They're fighting the fight that we're in, and we talked about playoff mentality, and those guys have won before, and they know what it feels like, and they led the charge on the back end, and yeah.
Your team's lost 3 out of the last 4 games. Where do the guys go from here as you, again, approach a 3-game weekend, 3 games in 3 nights?
Well, again, it's our process, getting our bodies ready. We got 3 games in 3 nights and then 3 games in the following week, so it's about 6 games, I believe, and 9-10 days there, so it's going to be a grind, and but like we talked about, the urgency has to be there, and we have some decisions to be made still by Monday night here, so we'll address it as a staff and see what direction we need to take this place.
One last question for you, Mike. Did you sense that experience was the factor? You mentioned your guys being on your heels. Omaha, a much older team than you guys, but I know you're not going to make any excuses in this one, but a tough performance after being up 2-1 and having some good offensive opportunities in the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, you got to learn how to win games and close games out. And the message, in between periods is we have to stay on our toes. We know they're going to have a good push. They're going to get pucks behind us and try to wear us out. And we weren't good enough there in the third, obviously.